Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen, Allincrypto here, and welcome back, guys, for what is going to be nothing short of another jam-packed daily market update on this fabulous Thursday with yours truly. If you are new around here and finding yourself on my channel for the first time today, check out that subscribe button. And as we're going throughout this video, if you like the content, don't forget to give us a like, and a comment always helps promote us to a broader audience. But as always, we have a hell of a lot to get into, and what a crazy week it has been for the cryptocurrency space, and things over the past 24 hours got a little bit crazier. Yesterday, we had news from RobinHood. RobinHood was a stock that we looked into. Certainly, it was basing like many cryptos are today, and it ultimately broke out into what we call phase 2, and it's done quite well. But they added the likes of PEPE, which has done exceptionally well, XRP, Solana, and ADA, which is fantastic news. We'll be starting the video off there. Then we're going to be talking about a shocking announcement from Trump. I mean, shocking is not I think when he does so many things that would be seen like big, it's just what he does really at this point. But he's essentially proposing to eliminate all capital gains tax on cryptocurrencies issued in the USA. Now, the interesting thing about this is we are currently living through an arms race when it comes to distributed ledger technology. And right now, Bitcoin is at center stage. But if these layer ones, I spoke to my Patrons about this last night, guys. If you do become a Patreon today, go and catch up with last night's meeting. There's going to be a broader arms race in regards to if these layer ones are to become the operating systems, the global financial operating systems and social systems of tomorrow, the control over that. And you'll say, well, Allin, how can you control these decentralized systems? Well, if it's a proof of stake system, you have the most stake, and then you can sway voting. If it's a proof of work system, you have the most work, mining basically, and you can ultimately not entirely control, but certainly influence the systems. And there's going to be a race towards this, and we're at a time when that race hasn't really even started. And what Trump is doing potentially is, and we'll talk about this more broadly, is somewhat making sure the US remains dominant, which was in the Biden executive order. Of course, we're going to be looking at another record day for inflows. Eric Ballantyne is shocked at this. He said, I thought things were cooling off, but no, IBIT saw 5 billion in volume today for the first time ever. Only 3 ETFs and 8 stocks saw more action today. You know, and if you look at Bybit in relation to, or IBIT in relation to the ETFs out there, obviously the VOO, the IVV, some of the S&P ones are significantly larger, but IBIT is the third largest ETF in terms of volume, which is insane. And all ETFs are seeing absolute nothing short of flow. So we've got a hell of a lot to get into, and we'll also look at Bitcoin technically. Let's kick the video off with the RobinHood news. Now, for those of you that haven't checked out my website, guys, go to allincrypto.com. It's a great, great website. We've got features like crypto prices, so a kind of coin market cap style thing, exchanges, Fear and Greed, Tree Maps, Academy, etc., etc., an account where you can actually track your portfolio. But if we go over to the news that I'm referring to from yesterday, RobinHood adds PEPE and relists Solana, Cardano, and XRP amid regulatory shift. Now, you can see this is, of course, referring to a tweet that we put breaking the news. But this is another step in the right direction. With the Trump pump and the Trump victory, ultimately, one of the big factors in what he will enable is a more friendly and thriving regulatory landscape for the cryptocurrency market, which Gensler hasn't done. Gensler's gone, by the way. There's no doubt about that. And, you know, this is a great thing for the industry, and you're going to see companies really start to push the cryptocurrency market again without fear of persecution. You're going to see people come out of the woodworks in regards to actually looking to facilitate and enable use cases with distributed ledgers. So big news on the RobinHood front. Also yesterday, and this is from Good Morning Crypto. By the way, somebody we're a fan of. We really like the guy. Very, very cool guy. He is posting here, just in, Trump proposes to eliminate all capital gains tax on cryptocurrencies issued in the USA. This would make all American profits made on projects created in the United States fully tax-free. This includes projects such as BTC, ADA, Algo, XRP, XLM, and HBAR would be tax-free as their creators are US companies. It's very interesting, isn't it, how they're actually going to work this out. Because these are decentralized systems. They're going to go with, like, you know, for Cardano, you know, Intersect and where that's based, even though that's decentralized, or the Cardano Foundation where that's based. It's interesting. I don't quite know how this is going to work. The inside source claims that the legislation requires the companies to have been registered as entities in the country before having issued the crypto assets. There will also be a path to relocated businesses with existing crypto assets on the market on the United States. This strategy is part of the broader goal of the Trump administration to make America the crypto capital of the world. Source, member of Trump's transition team. This would make American-made cryptos the most logical investment for US citizens, as they would be exempt from capital gains. This has the potential to totally reshape the crypto markets. Will President Trump turn America into crypto capital of the world under his administration? Big shout out to Good Morning Crypto. This is a great take. The best take I've seen on this, by the way, thus far. Just think about the ramifications this has. Not just for investors in crypto, the United States as a country attracting that crypto talent, and actually investors in markets more broadly, where they've got an asset class that they don't have to pay any capital gains on. It's a no-brainer. You know, this news, everything that we've seen coming out, it's hard to digest. That's why this channel is here, because there's so much of it. So many amazing things happening, and there's just so much to take in, and hopefully we're helping you with that. But we saw the market's reaction to the Trump win. We thought that actually Trump was likely to win based on how markets were setting up going into the election. Because markets are often a better predictive tool than, you know, than anything really, because of course insiders are privy to inside information and will often get results before the results happen, or know the results because they likely have influence over them. But that news is unbelievably huge. Tax-free crypto gains in America if you're an American company and an American cryptocurrency. Changes the game. And again, this is part of that arms race to ensure this technology is controlled by the dominant players. Really looking towards China now to see their reaction. Let's move on to a little bit of other news. I thought things were cooling off, but no. IBIT just saw $5 billion in volumes today for the first time ever. Only 3 ETFs and 8 stocks saw more action today, up to $13 billion in 3 days this week. Its peers seeing heightened volume too, but on a smaller scale. IBIT did 1 billion, or FBTC, which is Fidelity's BTC, did 1 billion, biggest day since March. Look at this. This is insane. And this is the institutional takeover of the cryptocurrency space that we are seeing. The US government might actually decide that they want 1 billion Bitcoin on their strategic reserves. It wouldn't cost them that much money in a world where the debt repayments are 1.1 trillion. And Trump's made jokes about paying that off. The unbelievable nature of where we are right now, guys. It's so exciting. And this stuff, I mean, like, as somebody that's followed Bitcoin since the days of Silk Road, to be here now, it's kind of unbelievable. It truly is, and almost too good to be true for me, and that's why we worry somewhat. He also goes on to show the Bitcoin industrial complex, which is Coinbase, MicroStrategy, and of course the ETFs. Also reserved course and traded more than yesterday, albeit a bit less than Monday. What's amazing is this group has done about 110 billion this week alone, which is an all-time weekly record, with 2 days still to go. This is just insane what we're seeing right now, guys. And it's for news like what we just looked at in regards to the zero capital gains. So close. ETF flows year to date are up 909 billion. A mere 1 billion shy of the annual record. And that's with $6.5 trillion in money market funds. And if you understand money market funds, you'll understand why that's significant. There's a lot more juice to be squeezed out of these lemons, guys. So happy, to be honest. Genuinely happy. And I think my happiness comes more from my own bags. It doesn't come necessarily from there, because we'll do well regardless. It comes from seeing you guys happy. You know, I'm seeing a real kind of sentiment shift in regards to the crypto space. And we knew this was coming, guys. Based on everything that we've looked at technically, it was very evident, very obvious. We spoke about a number of falling wedges that are all breaking out, and we're seeing that upside on the back end of Jasmy really waking up now. This was one of our falling wedges. So many out there. We'll do a recap on them at a later date. We've also got to cover, obviously, the FET news with now merging another token. I'll give my thoughts on that, and I'm going to be real about it. But that's it from me, guys. Absolutely massive news, ladies and gents. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. If you're not already a subscriber, what are you doing? You're missing out on becoming a subscriber. Under 100K, I'm probably the fastest growing crypto channel out there. Certainly one of the best. That's it from me. I'll see you all in the next one. Check the website out. Check the Patreon out. Become a subscriber. And we'll see you in tomorrow's daily market update.